Yeah, great to be with you on this wonderful platform. My name is Dr. R.S. Dauda, and I want to share with you briefly the subject I titled Economics, the Course and Career Opportunities. Economics, as you rightly know, is a subject that everybody is familiar with because we all engage in the practice of one principle of economics or the other. And I also discovered these days that even children at the primary school level, they are engaged in different issues involving economics. Economics is actually a subject that deals with how agents in the society, or we call them economic agents, how they allocate their scarce resources among competing ends in order to achieve their objectives. And there are three basic agents of economics in every society. We have the household, which are the individuals, or we call them consumers. And their major aim is to maximize satisfaction. We also have the firms, which aim at maximizing profit, at least for this level. And then we have the government, whose aim is to ensure that the welfare of the citizens are maximized. Now, most courses in the social and management sciences, they actually originated from economics. Courses like accounting, business admin, banking and finance, human resource management, and what have you, they are all products of economics. And that is why you can enroll for these courses without necessarily having to have done them in the secondary school. But you cannot enroll for them in the university without having a credit pass in economics. And moreover, because most social and management sciences, they are courses evolved from economics. We have different specializations in economics. For instance, we normally talk about health economics. We have human resource economics, information economics, behavioral economics, development economics, finance economics, industrial economics, trade economics, sports economics, and what have you. All these are specializations. And like myself, I specialize in health economics and development economics. So economics is also studied virtually in all universities across the globe, with some schools specializing in economics. We have specialized schools like London School of Economics, that you deal with courses that are strictly related to economics. If you want to read economics at the university level, what are the admission requirements? For a 4-year program, you must have obtained credit passes in 5 subjects at a sitting, or 6 subjects and no more than 2 sittings at your O level. So these are very important. And the courses or the subjects, they must include English language, mathematics, economics, and then any other 2 subjects or 3 subjects, as the case may be, whether at a sitting or 2 sittings. Then you must also enroll for UTME, organized by the Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board in Nigeria, JAM. And your UTME subject must also involve English language, mathematics, economics, and any other subject. And some universities in Nigeria currently, they also do what we call screening exercise or post-UTME screening test. So if you want to enroll for economics in any of such universities, you must undergo their UTME screening. Then the second category is a 3-year program, and that is for those with advanced results, national diploma, or some advanced certificates that are relevant to economics. So you will just spend 3 years. And if you wish to go for your master's, you can so do. Why I want to mention that is that at that level, we try to enlarge the scope of students we admit. For instance, you have BSc in finance, you have BSc in mathematical science or in maths, BSc in agricultural science, BSc in agri-economics, BSc in statistics, in engineering, and what have you. You can be allowed to study economics at the master's level. So this you need to know. And if you so wish to make yourself more lucrative, you can go further by enrolling for a PhD program. And that makes you a hot cake. You will see different organizations trying to compete for you, for your services. And now, I want you to understand, as I move on to career opportunities and job prospects for economics graduates, because of the wider coverage, wider scope of economics, virtually all organizations across the globe, they try to employ graduates of economics. So there is no organization that economics graduates cannot work. In fact, all establishments across the globe, they continue to compete for a product. And that's why it's difficult for you to find somebody who studied economics to remain jobless. And economic graduates, they can work as economists, they can work as actuary, scientists, accountants, they can work as financial planners, they can work as bankers, data analysts, financial risk analysts, managers, forensic accountants, investment analysts, statisticians, stockbrokers. They can work in the civil service, data scientists, researchers, diplomatic service officers. They can work as business and financial consultants. They can work as business developers. They can work in the public sector. So you will see that these are very, very important that you need to note. So you are not restricted at all. And organizations such as banks, commercial banks and central banks across the globe, they engage the services of economic graduates. Other financial institutions like insurance, accountancy firms, and what have you, they also they try to go for graduates of economics. Telecommunication firms, government establishments, ministries and parastatals, research institutes and think tanks, universities, private companies, NGOs, all these are organizations that graduates of economics can work. How about international organizations? Like the UN organizations, United Nations Secretariat, United Nations Development Program, United Nations Environment Program, World Health Organization, United Nations Office for Project Services, International Maritime Organizations, UNAIDS. These are all international organizations that are trying to employ graduates of economics. How about international financial institutions like the World Bank, Asian Development Bank, African Development Bank, Islamic Development Bank, European Bank for Reconstruction and Development, International Monetary Fund, and what have you? All of them, they need the services of graduates of economics. How about global and regional political and economic groups, such as European Union institutions, the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, NATO, the Commonwealth Secretariat, and the Association of Southern Asian Nations? How about global and regional interest groups, like Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries, that's OPEC? How about International Whaling Commission and International Coffee Organization, International Labour Organization, World Trade Organization, just to mention a few? No, the list is limitless. So all of them, they need the services of economic graduates. So I want to encourage you to enroll for economics at the university. I will never regret doing so, because it makes yourself more highly competitive, and then you have a variety of choices of where you want to work. So thank you.